Okay, so I'm back, and when I left off, we had lots of little bits and pieces here and there in the UV editor. We're not too sure what the hell they are, so I'll just select all those, and I'll go back to this. I'll do wireframe, and I can see they're all part of this inner part here. I must say that's quite a lot of geometry for something, so I'll back into this. No, I won't actually. I'll hold down Alt, and because I've got the faces selected, I'll hold down Alt and I'll start to select these ones here, because I don't really want to do it with those. It's already done, so I noticed. I'll just have that, and I'll choose cylindrical mapping here. Don't know if this will work right though. Do fit. Yep. Go back to the editor. Right, that's fine. So that's now corrected that. So basically, I just selected all those bits that were left over. It lit this bottom part up as well, because that's that little part there, which I'll need to move, but I'll just move this one just now, if I can. Why can't that? Oh yeah, back to the unwrapper. I was in face mode there, so I've got that. I'll just do a pack UV on that, just bring it up in size, and that's all the parts. There's this weird line here as well, which I'll sort in a second. So if I now right click in the unwrap and I can do collapse 2, and that bakes everything. But the problem is nothing's in that blue area of the UV editor, so I'll just save it. I will go back in again, unwrap UVW, edit. Ooh, where's everything gone? Oh, it's all outside. Okay, so this one I had a little problem with. So if I choose this one, you can see this one lights up. Choose this one, that one lights up. So what's going on, you might ask? Well, if I move these away, you can see that they are bigger. I have to move things so that they don't get tangled, so that will end up down there, so that nothing crosses over. And I'm thinking, what's going on with this? So I'll just undo any movements for those ones, because there's only one there. And you can see here, now that one's not lighting up when I click that one, so that's not to be welded with it. It just seems to be that this whole row here is in the same place. So the good thing about UV editing is it kind of teaches you to clean your model up a little bit as well. It kind of says, wait a minute, well, you've got like all these polys that you might not even see, but for the sake of this video, I won't really go into editing the model, you know, based on what I see happening in the UV editor. Like, sometimes you could have modelled something and there's a stray few polys here and there. Well, you're bound to see it in the UV editor. You'll go, where's that one belong? I don't remember doing that one, you know, etc. What I'm going to do here is just choose this whole face, and I'm just going to detach edgeverts like that, because I think there's something I need to weld to this part. Back into the vertex mode, and I can see that I need to pull all these apart. Like this. And I can see like that one's that one, that one's that one. So what I'm going to do is choose this one, and that lights up there. I'll do Control T, and I'll just weld that. That one's that one. I'm just going to start welding them. It looks like these are all some sort of link. You can see that's solving the green line problem there. I'm not too sure why it does that. Sometimes it could be the way you've modelled it. It could be there's extra parts in there that I'm not too sure, but at the end of the day I just want them where they belong. So if that lights up, then I connect it to it. I can connect that to that one, but I'll need to bring it up here so it's got UV space. And I don't want to obviously bring that round there, because then I'm going to go around the circles and that's enough. So I've gave this face here UV space. I'm just going to select it because I want to see where it is on the model. So I'll look. Okay, I can see that it's this one part here. Now, why don't I just do a planar map on it? Okay, you can see it's disappeared here. Okay, so I'll turn planar back off, and now I can move it, and that's it. So I can now move these back, and believe it or not, I've just taught myself something there, which I'm quite happy about. So that's useful. So now you have that, and then I'll just do like pack UVs, and I'll just say OK, and that just kind of throws it there. So that is actually an n-gon. It's an n-gon. That is an n-gon, and I'm not too sure what's happening here, but it looks strange. There's a kind of little ring here, and I'm going to come out of the unwrapper. I'm just going to collapse to it, but it's gone now. It's kind of just the unwrapper shows it there. So let's unwrap again. Let's unwrap again. Let's do thin seam. Yeah, thin seam is better. Okay, now I can see something happening here. I can see like this big bunch of green here. You know, all these verts aren't welded or something. So I just want to, I don't like that green all over the bit. So I want to fix that. So I'll just choose face and see. I'll just select the few and see what one it is. And it's that bit I was talking about earlier. I thought it was that. Basically, I'm just going to choose these, do detach, and I'll just change this to the left and move horizontally. That way I don't move them up and down, and just move them into place. And then I'll just this should be an easier way of doing this. I'm just like caught up in my ways, so I'm like constantly doing this craziness and welding them. Oops. No, like that. I think there is a way actually. I think I can do something like select them and do a weld threshold stitch selected, I think. Point 1, no, that's not what I want. Weld selected, that's there, weld selected. And there you go, it's done it all for me. I knew there was an easier way, I'm just so stupid sometimes. Right, so that makes it even easier, and I'm learning more because I used to be a moron at doing UV mapping, and now I'm growing out of it, and I hope you don't be a moron like I was. And sometimes I'm not even sure what I'm talking about. Like, that's an n-gon. I'm not sure if it is. It's not an n-gon, it's just a big multi-faceted polygon. If I change that to editable mesh, then you'll see that all the triangles will appear or something. Let me show you, for example. So I'll just collapse to all this. How much time have I got? Because I'm rabbiting on. It's 10 minutes, right? And then do convert to editable mesh. we get these triangles, and you can see it's kind of what I was talking about. They're all there. It's not an n-gon. It's made up of triangles or polys or whatever. So I'll just undo until I get back to my edible poly. Okay. Oh. Right, so sometimes I do whinge on a bit. Okay, right. So, unwrap UVW. Now I have to just basically put everything in place and give bigger things more UV space that are more prominent or whatever. So select element, select by element. What we got? Show me. That's this. Right, that's the tiny little bit there. So that can be tiny. Doesn't need a lot of pixels. Barely needs any at all. So I'll just move it right down like that. Only needs a few tones on it. This bit is somewhere. Ah, I seen it there. It's this. It's this part here. Thin seam is better. You can get to see. So that's like a tiny little rim part there. Tiny. So it doesn't need a lot of UV space. So I'll move that there. This part is in there. You don't really see that. That can have very little UV space. This part, well, that's the dominant part. So I'm going to put that in the UV area here. And I'm just going to say, right, I want that to be like that big. And I'm just going to choose this vert to see what one it is. In fact, I'll choose this whole row to see if it's the top or bottom. So that's the top, so I want to turn this round as well. So I'll just select all that, or select element and do this one, rotate, and that's it flipped round, or you can flip it using this one, but I won't do that now. Okay, so that's the right way up. Want about that much space. This part is that middle part there, so I'll move that to there. Good bit of space. I can choose that part and see what it relates to. It's this part here. That there. This part is this part here. Let's move that to the bottom. Again, I'll make sure that the top's the top and the bottom's the bottom by selecting the edge. Right, that's that row there. That's the bottom, so this needs flipped upside down, so I'll do that, and I'll choose this one this time, and that's it flipped. This one, again the same, come out of the element, choose a row of edges. It's that bottom edge, that's the top one, so that's the right way up. Back to element, and scale it up a little bit again. This is the base, by the way. I think it's the base. No, it's the little tip of that, so that can be tiny, that can go up there with the tiny stuff. Right, doesn't matter about tiny stuff too much. This part is the base, right? You don't really see the base either. I'm going to see if there's no poly in there, so I'll just pop that in the middle of that to save some UV space. So I'll just get it up there, shrink that down. Oops. Just put it there, it's doesn't matter. Doesn't need a lot of, just in case we flip the thing over and you see the base of it. So I'm going to select this lot, I'm going to scale it in a wee bit, I'm going to choose this lot and I'm going to rotate it until it's like that, and I can fit that in here. Flat packed lantern style. This I'll move down there, scale it down a bit. There's times left. Oh, a few seconds. Right, so 30, 29, 28, 25, 24, 23, 21. And the handle, don't really care about it too much. I'll just kind of like move that there, move that there. I could totally like go to town with the handle, but I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to fuss, because my time is now